You're listening to The Hub, connecting with legal innovators. This is the Hackathon Edition, Student Innovators, and it's presented to you by the Legal Innovation Data Institute and hosted by me, Colin Lachance. Thanks for listening. Hi, welcome to this episode of the Hub Legal Innovation Podcast associated with the Ottawa Legal Innovation Hub Hackathon event. My name is Colin Lachance. I'm the Executive Director of the Legal Innovation Data Institute, and I'm your host for this series of podcasts. Today I have with me a representative from one of the teams. His name's Khaled. And so Khaled, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself and then also on behalf of your teammates, introduce your team.
Yes, hi. So my name is Khaled. I'm a student at law. I study law at the University of Ottawa, civil law, and I'm from Quebec. And my team is, well, my team's not here currently, sadly, but we have people, also law students from the University of Osgoode, studying the common law, and I believe that is all for my team. Yeah.
Yeah, all your other team members are from Osgoode?
I honestly only talked to one person. The other ones are not really responding. But you know how it is. That's how the team works. You know, we're all very busy students, obviously with the university and with the pandemic and all. But yeah, I think two of them are actually from Osgoode, and I think we're only three for now.
So Khaled, you say you're studying civil law at the University of Ottawa. What did you study before you came to University of Ottawa?
So I'm not sure if you're aware, in Quebec, we have a system. After you finish high school, you go directly to CEGEP.
Yep.
And then you do 2 years, and then you can apply to university. So I did CEGEP at the Vanier College in Montreal. I studied commerce, and then I applied for law at the University of Ottawa.
Excellent. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the hackathon itself. So what got your attention that made you want to participate in this event?
So obviously it's a one event of a kind. You don't usually see legal hackathons. It's usually, engineering hackathons or other stuff. And I'm very interested in legal innovation and also the relationship between technology and the legal aspect of it. I also did the research on it actually this year, and that's why I'm getting into it to get more experience, to learn more new stuff, and to actually meet new people that have the same interests and the same goals as myself.
Yeah, that's right. You mentioned that you are part of a team that has students from different schools,
yeah.
and you're coming together. So have you participated in other kinds of hackathons before?
No, this is actually my first time participating in such a hackathon.
Excellent. So I guess the benefit of living your current education remote is that it's no big deal to collaborate remotely with students from another team or another school, rather.
Yeah, obviously, that's I guess, a small benefit of the whole pandemic situation, that we can actually like meet a lot of new people from all around Canada without actually being physically there. And yeah, I mean, it would have been also be better if it was in a physical space, because you would have had the whole experience of going there and meeting new people physically.
That's right.
You get what you can.
Yeah, well, you'll get the benefit of meeting everybody virtually, either through your participation or through watching this series of podcasts. You'll find more like-minded people from different backgrounds. So let's talk a little bit about sort of how this fits into legal education. When you signed up for law school, you said it's kind of a unique thing to see a hackathon in a legal environment. What other kinds of unique things have you experienced that you might not have expected when you were thinking about going to law school?
The thing about law school is, before you go to law school, you have this whole idea of law, and when you get in law school, you see that your idea of law was so simple-minded and so small. Because there's so many fields in there, so many fields. You can do anything with a law degree. There's so many law fields and so much stuff, and it's crazy. It's amazing what you can encounter once you learn more about law. So I think that's one of the unique aspects of it. I think if anyone that gets into law school, they can find there's so many fields they can be passionate about. And I think that's one of the benefits of law school.
Yeah, so you already mentioned technology as one area that has been positive exposure to you. What other elements have surprised you or caught your attention for your future years of study?
My future is the actual complexity of law. You know, you always hear the law is very complex, and then once you go to law school, you actually realize that there is a need for lawyers because, for example, you have a law and there's so many exceptions for it, and so many rules, and so much stuff, and you know, you need lawyers to actually help other people understand what does your rights or the law entails.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's start thinking ahead to sort of the future of legal education, yours and the people that are going to come after you. So thinking about the complexity that you mentioned, the opportunities for specialization, the technological aspects. If you had the opportunity to give advice to all of the law deans across Canada on things that they should include in their programs to prepare students for the world that they're going to move into and create, do you have anything that you would suggest to them that would say, you know, what would make law school better?
Yes, definitely. It's modernization. You know, it's implementing technology into school and making lawyers learn more about technology, because I believe that we have not a problem but a need to change the legal world in Canada, especially in Canada, because we're kind of behind other Western countries. But there's a need to modernize, to make law more accessible, make it faster, make it cheaper for other students, for other people to have access to it. And I think we can do it by the way of technology. So if I have one advice to give them is to give, one of the aspects of technology is to give coding courses, actually, you know, because it will help with innovation, it will help with many other stuff that the legal world needs right now.
Yeah, so Ottawa, of course, has legal data science courses.
Yeah.
Now, Ryerson Law includes coding actually as part of their law and technology curriculum as well too. So there are some people that are thinking along the same lines as you, and yeah, I agree with you. It would be great to see a little more of that. We can't turn lawyers into coders, but we can help them understand the impact of technology on society and let them apply their legal minds to understand the implications of that. And the more you can sort of look under the hood, so to speak, to understand how technologies operate, I think the more effective an advocate someone is capable of being. So
yeah, it's as you said, you know, it's a whole thing, and yeah, as you said, also you can't turn lawyers into coders, but there should be some basic knowledge of it, because it is indeed the future. You know, all this technology will be the future. I mean, I don't know if I believe in Ontario they just implemented like a new coding classes for elementary schools or middle schools. I'm not really sure about that, but it's a skill that many people use, and I think especially lawyers need to know the basics of it.
Yep, yeah, there's definitely a literacy aspect in the same way that we have to understand, you know, math, numeracy. We have to be able to read. Civic literacy, understanding our rights, legal literacy. Now there's a new level of digital literacy that goes beyond just understanding how to work the internet. So Khaled, thanks for participating in this, and I wish you and your team good luck on the hackathon. So we're recording this on Friday, the 12th, and on the 13th is when you'll find out what the challenge questions are. Then you'll have, of course, the following week to work away at it. You'll be given the benefit of guidance from mentors and clarity in the question and rubric on how you're going to present. So I think you're going to have a fun week ahead of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. All right. Best of luck.